Do you feel manipulated by someone who once seemed understanding of your emotions? Could their empathy be a tool for control? This question unveils the unsettling reality of the dark empath, whose kindness masks a more sinister agenda. They navigate the emotional landscape with a dangerous grace, exploiting vulnerabilities with a precision that leaves us questioning the very nature of empathy. As we delve into the 5 signs you've met a dark empath, we embark on a crucial journey to protect our emotional well-being from those who prey on it, illuminating the path to recognizing and resisting this subtle yet profound form of manipulation. The first sign of a dark empath is their insincere kindness. On the surface, their gestures of concern and support seem to mirror genuine empathy. However, this kindness often feels rehearsed, lacking the warmth and authenticity that true empathy brings. It's a strategic play, aimed at earning trust and gathering information for potential manipulation. Recognizing this insincerity can be challenging, but it's crucial for distinguishing between those who genuinely wish to help and those who have ulterior motives. Imagine a scenario in your personal life where you're going through a tough breakup. A friend you haven't heard from in ages suddenly becomes a constant presence, offering a listening ear and a shoulder to cry on. At first, their attention feels like a lifeline, but over time, you notice the conversations tend to steer towards your vulnerabilities, your deepest insecurities. Later, you hear echoes of your own confidences twisted and shared in your wider friend circle, turning your private pain into public spectacle. The kindness that seemed so genuine was actually a strategy to gather information and sow discord, leaving you to wonder if genuine empathy ever existed in your connection. Dark empaths are adept at wearing the mask of benevolence. They study those around them, picking up on social cues and emotional needs with an almost uncanny accuracy. This allows them to tailor their interactions in a way that seems incredibly attuned to the feelings and desires of others. Yet the warmth in their gestures, the empathy in their eyes, often lacks depth. It's as if they're performing a well-rehearsed play, where the role of the caring friend or partner is just that, a role, not a reflection of true sentiment. Recognizing insincere kindness is the first step in protecting yourself from the manipulative grasp of a dark empath. It's important to trust your instincts. If something feels off, it likely is. Genuine kindness doesn't leave room for doubt or confusion. It's consistent, transparent, and unconditional. By learning to distinguish between true empathy and its dark mimicry, you empower yourself to build healthier, more authentic connections. The second sign is the dark empath's penchant for exploiting vulnerabilities. They possess an uncanny ability to identify and understand the weaknesses of others, only to use this knowledge against them. Imagine you've confided in a friend about your anxiety over public speaking, sharing this in a moment of trust. Initially, they offer words of comfort, perhaps even sharing their own fears to create a bond. However, you start to notice a pattern. At gatherings or in meetings, this friend nudges you into the spotlight, suggesting you present or speak under the guise of helping you overcome your fear. Yet it feels off, as if they're not pushing you to grow, but rather exposing you to scrutiny, enjoying your discomfort under the spotlight. Or picture a relationship where you've opened up about past heartaches, trusting your partner with the raw edges of your emotional scars. Instead of safeguarding this trust, they use these admissions in arguments, twisting the knife in old wounds, reminding you of past betrayals to underline your perceived overreactions or insecurities. It's a strategic move, aimed at keeping you unbalanced, questioning your own feelings and reactions, rather than addressing the real issues at hand. Dark empaths listen intently, not with the heart of a healer, but with the mind of a strategist. When you share your doubts, fears, or dreams with them, they file away each piece of information, not as precious confidences to be safeguarded, but as leverage points to be used at a later time. One of the most nefarious outcomes of this exploitation is the cycle of dependence it can create. By highlighting your vulnerabilities, a dark empath can make you feel as though you need their guidance, approval, or support to navigate your challenges. This dependency serves to further entrench their influence and control over your life, making it challenging to break free from their grasp. Reclaiming your power in the face of such exploitation involves a few key strategies. First, it's crucial to establish and maintain boundaries around personal information. Share selectively and be mindful of the trustworthiness of those you confide in. Secondly, cultivate self-awareness and resilience. Understanding your vulnerabilities and working towards self-acceptance can reduce the power others have to use those vulnerabilities against you. Lastly, seek support from trusted friends, family, or professionals who can offer genuine empathy and guidance without ulterior motives. The third sign involves a noticeable emotional detachment. Despite a dark empath's ability to understand and mimic emotional responses, there is often a coldness or lack of genuine connection. This detachment allows them to manipulate emotions without feeling guilt or forming real attachments, making their interactions calculated rather than heartfelt. Recognizing this lack of emotional investment can be a critical step in identifying a dark empath. You might find yourself pouring your heart out, relieved and grateful for having someone who seems to understand you so well. Yet over time, a pattern emerges. In moments when you seek not just understanding but also emotional reciprocity, compassion, warmth, a shared emotional experience, you're met with a surprising coolness. Their responses, while intellectually understanding, lack the warmth you expected. It's as if they're analyzing your emotions from a distance, not living them with you. Or consider those times when you're celebrating personal victories, big or small. You expect shared joy, enthusiasm, a mutual delight in your happiness. Instead, their congratulations feel hollow, rehearsed, as if they're performing the expected role without actually sharing in your feelings. This detachment isn't just disappointing, it's jarring, creating a sense of isolation at moments when you should feel most connected. This emotional detachment, the third sign, serves as a chilling reminder that understanding emotions and sharing them are two vastly different things. Dark empaths have a keen ability to read emotions, to empathize at a cognitive level, yet they choose to remain aloof, emotionally uninvested in the experiences of those around them. This emotional detachment serves as a protective barrier, ensuring their own emotional state remains unaffected by the emotional turmoil they often cause. It allows them to offer what seems like support or understanding, all while keeping their true intentions hidden behind a veil of indifference. Recognizing this sign is crucial. It teaches you to look beyond the surface, to distinguish between those who genuinely share your emotional journeys and those who observe them from a safe, detached distance. It's a call to value emotional presence and warmth as much as understanding, ensuring that the connections you nurture are truly reciprocal and deeply rooted in shared emotional experiences. The fourth sign is the use of malicious humor. Dark empaths often employ humor that belittles, mocks, or undermines others, disguising their intent under the guise of jest. These jokes may come across as just teasing or playful banter to onlookers, but for the recipient, they feel pointed and painful. The dark empath is adept at striking a balance where their words can always be defended as just a joke, leaving the victim feeling oversensitive or unable to take a joke if they express hurt or discomfort. Imagine being in a group setting where the focus suddenly turns to you, courtesy of a joke that highlights an insecurity you might have confided about in confidence. The room laughs, and you're forced to smile along, but the laughter feels like a betrayal, a public unveiling of your private struggles. It's a moment where humor isn't shared joy, but a spotlight that isolates and diminishes you. Or consider those times when playful banter takes a turn, crossing the line into personal attacks disguised as jokes. "We're just teasing," they say, but there's an edge to it, a precision that targets your soft spots with surgical accuracy. It's not about lifting the mood or bonding. It's about asserting dominance, reminding you of your place, and doing so in a way that's difficult to confront without seeming overly sensitive or lacking a sense of humor. This kind of humor can have a lasting impact on self-esteem and personal well-being. This use of malicious humor is a potent tool in the dark empath's arsenal. It's a way to control the narrative, to keep others off balance, and to cloak aggressive or undermining intentions in the socially acceptable guise of humor. Recognizing this sign is about tuning into the intent behind the laughter, understanding that true humor brings people together, uplifts, and heals, rather than isolates or hurts. It's a reminder to set boundaries around what's acceptable in the name of humor, ensuring that respect and kindness are never sacrificed for a laugh. The fifth sign is rumor-mongering. A dark empath uses gossip and rumors as tools to manipulate social dynamics, sow discord, and elevate their own status at the expense of others. The spread of misinformation can fracture relationships and communities, highlighting the dark empath's manipulative prowess. Recognizing and addressing rumor-mongering is essential for maintaining healthy social environments and personal relationships. You might experience this when suddenly, you're on the receiving end of sidelong glances or whispered conversations that hush up as you approach. A friend, or someone you thought was a friend, has been sharing stories about you. Stories that twist your words, actions, or intentions into something unrecognizable. The confusion and hurt from this betrayal are compounded by the realization that these rumors are not random, but seem designed to isolate you, to chip away at the trust you've built with others. Or, consider finding yourself inexplicably left out of gatherings or projects. You learn indirectly that questions about your reliability, commitment, or character have been raised, seeded by rumors you had no idea were being spread. These aren't just casual comments made in passing. They're strategic, aimed at undermining your relationships and standing within your community or workplace, carefully crafted to be damaging, yet difficult to directly confront. This fifth sign, rumor-mongering, highlights the dark empath's adeptness at manipulation from the shadows. They understand the power of perception and the destructive potential of doubt and mistrust. Recognizing this sign is about becoming attuned to the undercurrents within your social circles, questioning the origins and motivations behind sudden shifts in behavior or attitude towards you. It's a call to foster open, direct communication, to confront and clarify, rather than let suspicion fester. Understanding and addressing rumor-mongering is crucial for maintaining the integrity of your relationships and for protecting the social fabric of your community from those who would seek to weave threads of discord and division. As we wrap up our exploration of the 5 signs you've met a dark empath, it's clear that understanding these behaviors is more than an exercise in awareness. It's a vital step in protecting our emotional well-being and nurturing genuine, healthy relationships. Dark empaths navigate the world with a complex interplay of empathy and manipulation, making it crucial for us to remain vigilant and informed. We encourage you, our audience, to share your stories. Have you encountered a dark empath? How did you recognize the signs? What strategies did you employ to protect your emotional health or to navigate the relationship? Your story could be the key that helps someone else see the light in their own situation. Let's continue the conversation in the comments below. Your insights, experiences, and reflections are invaluable resources for fostering awareness and understanding. Together, we can create a supportive community that stands strong against manipulation and champions emotional well-being and authenticity. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. Remember, awareness is the first step toward change. By staying informed and connected, we can navigate even the most challenging interactions with wisdom and grace.